Hello everyone and welcome back to the Forge, and today we're going to be making a flint striker. Now I'm going to be making this striker out of this scrap piece of 1095 steel, which has about a 0.95% carbon content, and so it will throw sparks much better because it's the carbon that's basically the flint is chipping off pieces of the carbon steel off the striker, which is creating the sparks, and so the higher carbon content this has, the more sparks it will create off the flint. And so it also is not going to be tempered, which is a risk, because if you drop it, it might shatter. But if you're careful, it's fine, because then if it's not tempered, it's gonna create more sparks, so it's harder, of course. And so now we're going to cut this bit off here, and then draw this out into a usable bar to the shape that we need for the striker. Tell this is a strong carbon steel from the sparks that it made there, the long flowery sparks that come off. Right, let's put this in the fire then. So now we've got our billet, and now I'm going to come in over here on the near edge of the anvil here, and create a shoulder for where the handle here is going to wrap around. Similar to this one, but this one's got two shoulders here for some reason, because this I made a couple of years, well, 1 year ago when I started blacksmithing, so this is going to be better. So we're going to shoulder it to create this bit here, and then we'll go from there. Finally got round to making some proper flat bit tongs to replace these ones that I made about a year ago. That work, of course, but they're kind of fake. But yeah, they work for a beginner. Finally, I've got some proper flat bit tongs that I'm making. I think I'm going to come in here with either a fire or a hot rasp there to sort out that profile a bit, and then we'll keep going. So I'll take another piece of glue into the vise. I'm just going to put this in the vise. Come in with a hot fire and a hot rasp. Easing up the profile a bit. Twisted. Nothing we can't sort out. That just about does it. Go back in the forge and finish drawing out the end then. Tip on the end. done now. So now, I'm just going to go on to the tempering cycles, quenching, and then we'll grind. Okay, so over here at the forge, first thing I'm going to do for the heat treating is reduce the heat, the air from the blower here to a bit lower heat so it doesn't burn the metal. I'm going to just put this on top of the coals like that and let it soak the heat slowly. Soaking the heat. Then I'm just going to take it out and place it on the bricks here and let it cool slowly in the air. Okay, now that it's completely cooled off, I'm going to repeat the normalizing cycle twice. And if you didn't know why we're doing this, it's because all the stress from the hammering, the bending and all of that in the metal, when you heat it up and leave it to cool in the air slowly, it releases that stress in the metal structure, and so it's less prone to cracking or breaking in the quench. Repeat that twice and then we'll go to the quench. Okay, so we'll go ahead and quench that in the oil and not the handle though. And by not quenching the handle, if the striker ever does get dropped, it shouldn't break because the handle obviously is going to be the thing that's going to be more brittle if it's quenched and hardened, but the thicker bit shouldn't snap so easily. Right, and now that the handle's cooled off, I'm going to dump the whole thing in. Remember to keep moving it in the quench, otherwise the heat bubbles and all the gas formed around will stop the piece from cooling properly, and also might lead to warps. I guess the warp wouldn't be such a big deal for a striker, but it would be for a knife or something like that. Okay, now we're going to clean that off and move over to the grinder, grind in the final shape, and then we're done. Okay, and so here we have it, guys. And I'm really happy with how it came out. It's much better than this old one here. It's just weird that this one has like this set off here because it's meant to be flat on the top. This one, and this is kind of an American style flint strike, whereas a European one will normally have two of these on each side like that. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. And we'll try it in a minute then, because I guess why not? Okay, so I've got a nice big piece of flint here. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, definitely. Show some big sparks. Give you a close up here. Hopefully you can see that well on camera. I can definitely see them. Okay, so that's our flint and steel kit, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. So yeah, please like and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Repeat that twice, and then we'll move over the camera to the.